Hey everyone, you probably have seen these TV shows of flipping houses where they go to auction sale properties and they start bidding against each other, and someone would win that bid, get that house. Then after that they go in and see the property for the first time, and where the property would needs a lot of work, and they start demolishing all of it and then repairing the property, bring it to current standard beautiful properties. And that's where they call basically buying properties from auction. But in today's video, we're gonna talk about kind of like the difference between buying properties in auction versus buying off-market properties. Hey everyone, this is Waleed Yousif, real estate investor here in South Texas, RGV Valley, and San Antonio. So, coming up with this video because I get a lot of people ask me about buying properties as auction or should I buy it off market. We want to really give a background about what is the off market property. So these are basically that would be acquired, right, off market, right? So those are basically, let's say, sellers are, downsizing, or sellers are really in distressed situation, let's say divorce, foreclosure, all of that. So that's basically goes all off market. On the auction, this is basically buying it sort of really from the bank or from the lender. So let's say a seller here default on the payment, they send them notices and all that, and then they ignore it, they don't pay it. And so on the day of auction, right, what happened, the trustee of that bank would put that, let's say, that house, for a bid, and investors start bidding on it, and whoever the highest bidder, right, will get the deed, right, to the house. So those are basically really the difference between off-market and properties in auction. So people often ask, okay, well, should I buy it off-market properties when I'm more like direct to sellers? Or should I just kind of like wait until really, they're pretty much, they lost it and I buy it from, from the auction? So which one kind of like would do? So here's the difference. Let's talk first about the pro about it, right? So what are the pro of really buying off market properties? One would be, you have more inspection. You can, take, let's say, your contractor, go in, see the property, check the roof, check the, the kitchen, all of those, because why you have, time for it. And second would be, lendable. Well, what I mean by lendable. So every time, let's say you're using hard money lender or using, private money lender, right? You would have to have, an agreement, and then you would send them that agreement, purchase the property, and basically they have sort of like certain, time for them to approve you the hard money loan, so you can go in and purchase that property. Now the third one would be negotiable. Let's say the seller would say, well, I want to sell it for 250, right? And you want to buy it for 225. Well, this is all negotiation, right? Well, okay, the roof needs work, the kitchen needs work. Okay, how about we meet somewhere in the middle, right? Or again, that could be you're direct to seller, or you also direct to you're talking to wholesalers who basically has the property under contract. Like what are the pro of buying properties in auction? Okay, so the first one would be no emotional. So when you go to to off-market properties, you get this things, everyone in agreement to sell, however one brother decides not to sell, or seller changes their mind because whatever that reason is. So you're not gonna get that in auction. It's straightforward, it's clear to sell, boom, sell, you get the cash, boom, it's done. Two, it's consistent. So every month, right, again, here in Texas, every first Tuesday of the month, basically, there are, properties that you can check and see and make offer on, and make, bid. If you win that bid, you get that property. And number three is basically lower, price. Properties in auction, for the most part, they are, lower price properties, right? So those are, discount price properties. They're not, basically, for the most part, again, they're not going to be retail price properties. Now that we cover really, the good thing of buying, off-market properties and good thing of buying properties in auction, well, let's check and see what are the cons. So one here, buying off-market properties, again, these are off-market properties. So basically, the sellers didn't advertise or didn't say, oh, I'm selling this home. Sometimes, like, you would reach the seller and be like, okay, do you want to sell your home? Be like, well, I don't have it for sale, so why are you even calling me, right? If you probably have tried this, that's probably most common, objection you probably do get. Which we get to the second point too. The con of it's marketing, and marketing costs money, right? So obviously there are some free method to get those off-market properties. However, for the most part, you will end up to have to go into doing some marketing. And so when you do marketing, then now you have to spend some money, and that's where it gets, basically, expensive. Number three, still hidden repairs that probably you can still, find when buying off-market properties, which is kind of like, sometimes it gets positive because that's the reason where you would get to negotiate the price down because of, hey, the roof needs to replace, AC needs to replace, I need a discount of $8,000. What about, the bad thing of buying properties in auction? So the very first one is that you can't see it, and that's the problem. Now, there are some investors who probably would go before the auction, they'll drive by it, but still, you can drive by it from the outside. You really cannot go inside the home because, well, what if someone already still live there? So that's a problem right there. Second would be, really, it's a bidding war, on getting that price for an auction property. And that's where we get to, the third one, it's not lendable. If you go into, let's say, hard money lender, you still don't know really, which property you're going to buy. And so it's gonna take, you have to bring, the cashier check to the auction, then you buy the property cash. So those are really the, I would say the con of both, off market and buying properties in auction. And so both of these strategy, buying off market properties and buying properties in auction, has, risk on it, right? You have to know which real estate investor you are. Let's talk about the profile of an investor who's going to buy, in auction. If you're a beginner, I would recommend you don't do that. So the people who are here, one, they have cash. They have the cash ready to go, so they can do it. They have, experience, right? They have experience on, doing repairs and making sure, they know the area and all of that. And as well as, people who, can not take it emotional. Things could get really emotional. Let's say you don't like this person, so you gotta kind of like, oh, I'm just gonna push it, I don't care. As long as I get the deal, they don't get the deal. The profile for the investor who's buying, let's say, off market. So for those people, right, it can be, first time. You're gonna, for the most part, you're gonna have time to go and see the property. You're gonna have time to, take, let's say, a contractor or someone with you to go and give you like a quote. You can have time to, maybe negotiate the offer, see comparable. You got that time, so you'll be able to, you'll be able to do that too. It's lendable, guys. It's lendable. Number three, really, the profile for that person can network with, with other investors, agent, wholesaler. You're able to get, more deals, like off-market deals. So you'll be able to, make offer on it, buy them, flip them, and then, be selling. So that's the profile for investor who's looking to buy off-market property. If you have any question, let's say you're looking to flip houses here in RGV Valley or in San Antonio, then feel free to reach us. Sunbelt Cash Offer. We're happy. We sell off-market properties as well. We flip as well. If you have any question, feel free to reach us. Sunbelt Cash Offer. My name is Wally Yousif, real estate investor here in the Valley. Now, if you could do me a big favor, if you could please like and subscribe to the channel, greatly appreciated. Till next time, thank you so much.